From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the
No flag.
Now Jackson. He's got his man.
That's not a flag. Oh my God, man. That's not a flag.
Across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson.
Oh my God.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh my God. Come on, Marlon
The
Humphrey.
receiver here has got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And
let's go.
Incomplete.
Good D.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Come here.
It'll be
Marlon
intercepted.
Humphrey.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Smile at him.
Ravens
Let's
are
go,
going to
baby.
get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, my God, dude.
For the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now Jackson. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
85 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jackson here is going to look to throw.
Don't move.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He can't get him down. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. In for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. I'm not sure he saw
go.
the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or
Let's
get
go.
third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of coverage on first and second down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flushed out right.
Bro, I should have pressed for the edge, bro. I sold.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little...
Oh, yeah, Humphrey.
Marlon.
Marlon.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown,
Come on,
Chiefs.
dude.
Isaiah Pacheco. 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That's lockdown. Come on, that's locked.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're
Oh
going to
my
get the
God.
two-point conversion.
Madden.
This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nick.
Oh my God.
And he's going to get this
What are
one
you
to the
doing?
23-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh my God.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time
Hamilton.
today.
Kyle
Hamilton.
picks it, and the
Kyle
Ravens
Hamilton.
are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw is Mahomes. lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the high.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16.